Alright, please forgive me if like the voice is a little delayed. Sorry about that. It's just for today because CapCut wants to be weird right now. But yeah, and it took me the last 30 minutes just to get this audio shit down. Oh my goodness. Low-key CapCut's pissing me off, but it's all good. Alright, let's go into today's trade. So yeah, I made $620 today. That's calm. But today was really a day of discipline and patience. I wanted to preach that today. So, boom, coming into our day, what do we even see on the higher time frame? So let's hop into that, and please be patient with me. I'm not used to the MacBook experience, so we are trying it out. So we do see that we have, well, immediately we can already go on our freaking trading view, because I had my weekly bias on there that we did in the Discord call. So we're gonna hop onto that, and we see that we came up to this change of state delivery, this blue line right here, and we disrespected that. We failed that change of state when we tested it. So now we're coming lower from that. Okay, so what did I want to see us come lower and do? I wanted to see us come lower because we also had this inverse fair value gap that we were below, and take out the swing low that we had down here that I'll mark up. This swing low right here. So I wanted to see us take out that today in market, and we did indeed. So now I think we're coming back higher. But for today, I wanted to see us eventually come back lower to this swing low and take that out. And maybe even come down to this internal liquidity and test this change of state direction. But we didn't quite do that, but we still did take out the swing low. So now back on Top Step. We did see that we had a bullish SMT on the 1 hour, which is fine because what do I preach all the time? If our high time frame bias is contradicting our A plus setup, we can still go for our nearest draws of liquidity and that low hanging fruit on the whatever time frame we're taking our A plus setup on. All right, so boom, now we can hop into the 5 minute. Right, what do we see on the 5 minute? We see that we have 5 minute accumulation building. All right, so at market open, we started to come and manipulate that. Even before market open, actually, we started to manipulate that 5 minute accumulation, and I'm like, hell no, that's way too early. I don't care if that's like following my it wasn't even following my setup because we didn't have a clear change of state delivery. But I'm like, it's way too early in market. I'm not taking this. I don't care if I miss out. I just miss out for today because I'm not taking a pre-market move. All right, that's just heck nah. Alright, so we drop down to the 2 minute. We see that we have the same accumulation zone, which is a good sign. That's a good sign for valid AMD structure: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Alright, so we see AMD, and then we kind of had a fake out manipulation leg from that 2 minute accumulation and that 5 minute accumulation, which is why a lot of people got stopped out today, no doubt. A lot of people lost today, no doubt. Alright, so we get up here. Like, this is a key level where a lot of people probably got stopped on because it was a fake out manipulation. Like, people thought we were going to, all right, we're accumulating, right, we're manipulating, now we're just going to distribute. But no, you have to wait for a valid continuation confluence and a change of state direction before you enter your trade, right? Which what we did today. So like up here was a fake out manipulation leg, and up here was a fake out manipulation leg, where people definitely lost a lot of money. All right. So, but let's go into our trade kind of. So we see that we have 2 minute accumulation. Now we're looking for a manipulation leg, which we eventually have. All of this is manipulation for the 5 minute. What do I preach all the time? 5 minute accumulation starts for, all right, it's good for macro distribution. All right. So what that means is just we accumulate during, we accumulate on the 5 minute and make 5 minute accumulation. We most likely will have a distribution during that macro 9:50 to 10:10 time. All right, so boom. Now we're looking into our trade, right? So what do we see up here that we have? So first of all, we had a high time frame fair value gap that we were manipulating into. We were manipulating into this higher time frame fair value gap that we created, boom, which was a great confluence for a retracement coming lower, right? So we got that. Hop back down on the 2 minute. Alright, now we're kind of looking for an entry. We're looking to catch that distribution move. We have accumulation manipulation. Now we're looking to catch the distribution. But we can't just enter in hoping that the market will go down. We have to actually enter in off of something. So what do we see on here on the 2 minute? We see that we have a fair value gap right here, right? Which is also on the 5 minute, right? A 5 minute fair value gap that we did, in fact, inverse, right? So boom, fill that fair value gap. What can we expect now for us to come lower since we filled that fair value gap and tapped upon this fair value gap? That's one thing that I do back test in the Discord, the inverse plus retrace. So if we have like a fair value gap here and then a fair value gap on top of that, we can expect market to, depending on its conditions, we can expect market to kind of come into that fair value gap, inverse it, and then come even higher and retrace from it and then drop lower, right? So that's kind of what we were looking at today too. So boom, let me delete that. Okay, so what else do we see? What is correlating? We gotta look at NQ as well. We see that we have a 5 minute inverse fair value gap right here for us to enter off of. But what else do we see on NQ? We gotta look at both indexes. They're correlating assets. All right. We see on the 2 minute we have an order block, right? Sorry, I recorded this video like twice already. Yeah. All right, what do we see though? We have an order block. Boom, 2 minute order block. Once we come into that order block, we can expect us to come lower after that, right? Because that is a continuation confluence. What do we look for? Accumulation, us to sweep out that buy side from the accumulation zone, maybe sweep out a key level as well, which we did, these prominent highs, and then come lower with a change in state direction, and then on top of that continuation confluence, take it to the bottom of our accumulation zone or our nearest draws on liquidity for today, because it was a no news Monday. So boom, we see that NQ respected this 2 minute order block very well. All right, we check on ES because I just feel like ES had a better entry today. Boom, on the 1 minute to enter, 1 minute change of state direction, enter in. You can see my executions right here. Shorted down to this internal liquidity, right? Because we wanted to take out our near draws liquidity. Yes, like I said, we could take it to the bottom of that 5 minute accumulation, but no, I just wanted to take that near draws liquidity, entered in 2 contracts, made $620. Whole Discord was up today, and that's how you do it. If you have any more questions, or if you want to see my trading journal, it's all on my Discord below, all for free as of right now. So you check that out. If you have any questions, want to do a little one-on-one for free, just let me know, and I'll hit you up, or just hit me up, and we'll talk. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week. Discipline, only taking perfect setups, especially because it's a very, very, news is trippy this week, right? We got Powell speaking on Friday. We got a bunch of red folder news, man. We got just shit, man. You gotta be careful this week. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow, and hope you enjoyed this little recap. If you want more on the Mac, let me know too, because I'll do that.